Good morning, everyone. So this will be a short stream. Basically, what I did was I completed this sheet. I didn't stream it because I just rolled out of bed. So I'm gonna import this to close.io. We're gonna send out these emails. I've personalized everything, and I've included the podcast name and everything. But you'll see in a minute because I'll craft the template with you guys. Okay, leads. Category from category used in the podcast. All right. So personalized text. We can use this field. Domain. Don't think we need this anymore, but domain. Twitter. Email is important. Company is important. Position. Okay, that looks good. So I started with I think I started with 260, and then a bunch turned out not to be podcast hosts, and then a bunch turned out to have dead podcasts and all this stuff. So spreadsheets column to group rows by company. All right. Grouping rows into leads. I think that's fine. So I've got 58 emails to send out. I am a bit late in the sense that it's going to be hard to get a reply from these people, but I might get lucky. I might get someone that wants to work with me on an idea during the challenge on Saturday. So you never know with these things. Okay, view leads. How do I bulk email these leads? Template name, outreach to podcasters, subject. to figure out how do I tag these leads. Bulking all these leads. Let's make a new template. I think it just took a while for it to, there we go. Outreach to podcasters. So the name of their podcast. podcast owner in turning their podcast into a bespoke Amazon Alexa skill apps. If you're not familiar with Amazon Alexa, it's Amazon's Siri voice assistant, which is shipped in Amazon's it's really taking off, and we're seeing various podcasts creating their own Alexa apps. None of them do it well yet, but I suspect this we will see this change over the coming months and years. This is why I'm reaching out. I'm looking for some medium-sized podcast, some up-and-coming and medium-sized podcast to partner with to build bespoke Amazon Alexa skills for their podcast. In the case of this could mean an Alexa skill with the same name that people easily install. The main difference being that they can navigate and get to know your podcast by browsing episodes by category, interviewee, or by category. In your case, for instance, imagining saying Alexa, returning podcasts where that is mentioned. Category is mentioned. Okay, let me just insert my signature. I'm validating whether or not podcasts are interested in having an Alexa app that's specifically designed for their podcast. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to pick an idea that's I want to try and validate my idea before I start working on it. I was using this extension to get people's email addresses, but I can disable it for now. What was it called again? Snovio is one of them. Clearbit, that was the one. Wow, that's slow. It's taking me 30 seconds just to get to compose. Okay. Hi, and I'm just a software entrepreneur, and I recently started working with a podcast host in turning your podcast into bespoke to a customized Amazon Alexa skill. Apps are called skills in the Alexa world. Not familiar with Amazon Alexa, it's Amazon Siri voice assistant, which is shipped in Amazon Echo all around the world. It's really taken off, and we're seeing various podcasts creating their own Alexa apps. You can see more here. None of them do it well yet. But I suspect we will see this change. But I expect we'll see this change over the coming months and years. This is why I'm reaching out. I'm looking for some up and coming and medium-sized podcasts to partner with and to build customized Alexa for their podcasts. In the case of podcast side of this would mean an Alexa skill with the same name that people can easily install on their Echoes. The main difference being that they can navigate and get to know your podcast by browsing episodes by interviewee or by category, by saying use Alexa returning podcast with, instead of the current way. Next episode. Current way where people need to repeat next previous episode to navigate through your episodes. This makes sense. It's kind of a cutting edge technology. If you'd be interested in discussing possibilities before. Also happy to clarify questions you may have. With the podcast host and turning the podcast to customize Amazon skill. If you're not familiar with Alexa, it's Amazon Siri voice assistant. Which is shipped in Amazon. That seems good. Save. Okay. Now we go to leads. Let me just put the answer here for the people that are next. Whether as owners would like Amazon Alexa app for their podcasts. Okay. Show on Amazon Alexa. Hi Jason, I found your episode. Jason's episode intriguing. Jason spends as a software entrepreneur, and I recently started working with a podcast host and turning the podcast into customized Amazon. If you're not familiar with Amazon Alexa, it's just shipped to Amazon. It's really taken off, and we're seeing various podcasts creating their own Alexa apps. You can see some here. None of them know it all yet, but I suspect we will see this change over the coming months and years. This is why I'm reaching out. I'm looking for some up-and-coming medium-sized podcasts to partner with and build customized Alexa podcast. In case they are sure this could mean an Alexa skill with the same name that people can easily install in their echoes. The main difference being they can navigate and get to know your podcast by browsing episodes by interviewee or category. In your case, for instance, imagining saying trends in Alexa returning podcast where that category is mentioned, instead of the current way where people need to repeat previous episode one or times to navigate through your episodes. I hope this makes sense. It's kind of cutting edge stuff. If you'd be interested in discussing the possibilities specifically here, we can hop on a quick call so I would clear any questions you may have. That's why I'm reaching out. I'm looking for up and coming and medium-sized podcasts to partner up with and build customer. In case of things like a marketer show. In case of settings. We add this here. Save. Okay. Leads were podcast titles, any value. Email these leads. I think that's okay. Hi, Lynn. I appreciate your focus on independency and freedom of choice. That resonates with me. My name is Jason. I'm a software entrepreneur. I started working with the podcast host and turning that podcast into customized Amazon Alexa skill. If you're not familiar with Amazon Alexa, it's Amazon Siri voices which ship boom. Cool. Sent it. All right. That's just what I wanted to stream. I think I'm gonna go back to sleep now because I'm super tired. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys.